Hey, 1063 and parents, this is 1063 recap on tonight, May 1st. I'm telling you, in May, we have snow going on outside, not happy about it. I love the moisture, hate the snow, hate the cold. But anyway, had a phenomenal night, man. God wrecked this place. We had a full crowd here tonight and had my dear friend, Detective Dan Anderson, here speaking to the teenagers and the adults that came and just did a phenomenal thing. Detective Dan, talk to the parents there in Facebook land and in Twitter land about what you challenged the teenagers with tonight and how where they are, how they can be a part of it as well.
Well, the biggest thing right now is we've got a huge problem in Pueblo, actually statewide, nationwide. Kids getting on the internet, not knowing what they're doing. They're seeking out relationships with older males, older females, because they're not getting that attention at home. So our biggest thing is we want parents involved. We want them knowing what the kids are doing on the internet. We want them knowing what they're doing on the phones. And if at all possible, we want them getting away from that technology and spending more time with the kids in the family environment instead of using the phones and the internet and the Xboxes as babysitters. Not like when we grew up with TV as a babysitter. This is more dangerous than the television was. These are people out here trying to harm our kids. It's come to a head that somebody's got to take a stand.
Absolutely.
And it's got to start with the parents. Parents have to do something about it. Kids don't know what they're doing with it. They're messing with things that they don't understand, and nobody's taking the time to explain it to them.
Wow.
We've got to get control of that, because if we don't do it, Satan's got a plan and he'll take over.
Absolutely.
That's something that I can't stand to see anymore.
Absolutely.
Something we've got to fix.
Yeah. You know, some of the things that he said is, you know, parents, know your kids' passwords, know their usernames, so that you can get on their computers and check it out. Know what's going on in their phones. You know, it is not a problem to read your kids' text. It's not about privacy anymore. It really is about their safety. And in this world today, you know, it's constantly where adults are stalking, you know, cyber stalking. They're on their Twitter, they're on their Facebooks, and they're posing as other teenagers.
Yes.
And so when they are checking into that, they can really kind of one of the things I absolutely loved is you said, you know, trust your instincts.
Correct.
And if you said, as parents, if we feel something wrong, that they should do something about it. Give us just a little bit on just a couple of key rules. Talk to the parents just for a moment on maybe some key rules. You talked about positioning of where the computer is so that they can see it. Just a couple key things that parents can do to really make sure that they're protecting their kids by being involved in their lives and on their internet.
Biggest thing with the computers, set them in a room where you have access to them. If the family sits down and watches TV at a certain time, in that living room, have a desk set up with the computer where the monitor faces outward so that you can see what's going on, that nothing's being hidden. You want to know their passwords. You want to be able to get in. And if they're doing something on the internet and you walk up and look over their shoulder, look at the bars down at the bottom to see what kind of windows are open. On a Macintosh computer, have them pull up at the top to read the time, and that'll drop down what they're looking at, or look at the bottom and see what's activated.
Oh, it's so good.
Keep a track on that, because I'm not saying that we can't trust the kids, but there's so much for them to get into trouble with. We got laptop computers. If they're going to use laptop computers, sit at the kitchen table, let them do that while you're in the same room with them, or they can sit somewhere where you can see them, but never in their room alone, locked in their basement, or in their bedroom with the door locked, so you don't know what's going on.
Absolutely.
We've got to be able to see what's on the screen to protect them.
Absolutely. Guys, you know what? What I love about this guy is he really does love kids, and he wants to protect them. You know what? I brought him in tonight because I love your kids, and I want to make sure that they're protected. Every picture that they take on their phone and they put it online, it comes with a GPS.
GPS coordinator. You take that picture, it automatically, some phones are set up to turn that GPS on. You've got to shut it off, because there's programs out there on the internet. You download that program, you look at that picture. If somebody's out there looking at your kid's stuff on Facebook or Twitter, whatever they're looking at, they pull that image up, they drop it into a program, they get the GPS straight to your house.
Wow. Parents, all we want to do is help resource you with information on how to better protect your kids. Be involved in their lives, all aspects. Just because it's a little phone You know, it used to be so that they could stay in contact with you. They're not just staying in contact with you. They are literally available to contact the entire world, and the world is able to contact them. So be involved. Check their phones. See what's going on in their world, and help protect your children from what the enemy has planned. And he really does want to steal, kill, and destroy your kids. And so afterwards, we got done. We went into the altars, and man, the altars were absolutely full. He talked about some switches in our lives that God has turned on and we turn off, and just dealing with sin. And our internet access, our internet history will be directly linked to our personal relationship with God. And so just be involved in their lives. Make sure, students, that you are not getting yourselves in trouble with. Don't talk to people you don't know online and send them stuff like Detective Dan said. Don't send them pictures or personal information. Be careful. Guard yourselves. We've got some awesome things coming up. We've got Set Free next weekend, the 10th and the 11th. It's about getting set free from sexual sins and different things. It's going to be an awesome time. We've got a lot of things coming your direction. We've got, it looks like right now we're just prayerfully hoping and praying that we get those dates. But June 4th, the next revolution, it will be at the event center. It's called The Cage. Get ready for the fight of your life. But until next week, man, it's Detective Dan and myself. Thank you for who you are, and we love you. God bless you. Have an amazing, amazing day.